Fedora Linux 45 brings shadow stack security by default. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're looking at a quiet but meaningful security upgrade coming to Fedora Linux 45. If you run Fedora on a relatively modern 64-bit Intel or AMD system, your applications could soon get an extra layer of hardware-backed protection against some of the most common memory exploits. The feature is called Shadow Stack, and the Fedora team is planning to turn it on by default.
So what exactly is Shadow Stack?
It's part of a broader technology known as Control Flow Enforcement Technology, or CET. Shadow Stack focuses specifically on protecting the return addresses of functions. When a program calls a function, the CPU normally stores the return address on the regular stack. Attackers have long abused this by overwriting those addresses through buffer overflows, for example, to redirect the program's flow. This is the foundation of return-oriented programming, or ROP attacks, and related techniques like jump-oriented programming. Shadow Stack creates a second protected stack that the hardware manages. Every time a function is called, the return address is recorded on both the normal stack and this shadow version. When the function returns, the processor checks that the two addresses still match. If they don't, the process is stopped. Because the shadow stack sits in memory that regular application code can't freely write to, it becomes much harder for an attacker to tamper with the control flow. The nice part for users is that this protection is almost completely transparent. Fedora has been compiling most of its packages with the necessary compiler flags since 2018. That means the majority of binaries and libraries already carry the right metadata. Once the runtime support is enabled in Fedora 45, the dynamic linker will simply turn Shadow Stack on for any process whose entire set of dependencies supports it. If something doesn't support it, the process just runs without the extra protection. No crashes for most cases. There is one new edge case. If a fully compatible program later tries to load a non-compatible shared library with dlopen, that load will fail with a clear error. Package maintainers have ways to handle this, either by fixing the library or temporarily opting that specific application out of Shadow Stack while everything else stays protected. Hardware support is already widespread. You'll need an Intel 11th generation or newer CPU, or an AMD Zen 3 or newer processor. Older systems simply won't activate the feature, so there's no downside for them. Performance impact is expected to be very small, often unnoticeable in everyday workloads, because the heavy lifting is done by the CPU rather than software instrumentation. This change also sets the stage for the second half of CET, called Indirect Branch Tracking, or IBT. That feature protects against a different class of control flow attacks. Fedora is only enabling Shadow Stack for now, but the groundwork is being laid so full CET protection can come in a future release. Fedora 45 itself is scheduled for late October or early November 2026 and includes a number of other improvements: better support for modern networking, updated live media tooling, and more. Shadow Stack is one of the quieter changes, but it's the kind of default hardening that slowly raises the security baseline for everyone. If you're already running a recent Intel or AMD system on Fedora, this is protection you'll simply get for free once you upgrade. No configuration required, no noticeable slowdown, and stronger defense against a whole category of exploits. That's the story on Shadow Stack in Fedora Linux 45. If you found this useful, feel free to leave a like or drop a comment with your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.